After he was gone, the entertainment industry was never calm again. A film's red line code set the whole internet on edge. A 17-person list tore open the darkest curtain inside the circle. Some were blacklisted, some went silent, some collapsed. But in Paris, on a long bench at the Louvre, the name Menglong is engraved. That is the light kindled by millions of fans, and the last gentleness he left to this world. Don't miss the next drop, subscribe and hit the bell. After he left, the entertainment world never quieted down. One name after another got pulled into the storm, some lost their voices, some were boycotted, some saw their entire careers cave in. It all felt like a chain reaction, retribution? Or exposure? No one dares be sure. At the center of the ripples is Menglong. That boy who was always gentle and clean has now become a mirror, reflecting the dark side of the entire industry. What most recently blew up the internet is a film trailer, The Next Typhoon. Just a few seconds of footage left countless people feeling chilled to the bone. Fish, hung up. Red lines, strung tight. A sea breeze passing, a terrifying stillness. Some say it's art, others say it's a kind of hint. What's even more talked about is the film's producer, Fong Li. He is suspected of appearing on that mysterious banquet list. So the internet exploded. Is this film a coincidence? Or a provocation? And why are people swept up by this storm, encountering trouble one after another? Movies as secret code. Who is sending messages to the outside? You may recall the online rumors that several big names in the entertainment circle might be connected to the Menglong case. One of them is producer Fong Li. He produced and invested in a new movie called The Next Typhoon. The lineup is strong: Zhang Zifeng, Yao Chen, Angelica Li, Lee Sin-jae, and even MMA champion Zhang Weili. But because Fong Li's name got caught up in the storm, the film faced a massive online boycott. Previously, we only knew people were boycotting. Recently, however, netizens dug up an earlier, April, trailer for the film. The very first shot of that trailer is extremely eerie. The image shows fish slit open and cleaned, their insides hollowed out. These fish are entwined by glaring, red strings, hanging by the seaside. Some netizens analyze that normal fish drying is either laid flat or strung through the mouth. But the way it's shown in the film is nothing like drying fish, it's more like a symbolic suspension, which leaves viewers with a suffocating feeling. This image immediately reminded people of the strange exhibition rumored to have taken place at the 798 Art District. In one show at 798, the most striking element was tens of thousands of red strings like blood vessels. These red strings connected hundreds of old shoes, old suitcases, and everyday objects. Some netizens compared carefully and found that certain shoe models were extremely similar to ones once worn by the late entertainer Qiao Renliang and by Marshal Monk Qiufeng. Even more shocking, the exhibit included a pink jacket almost identical to one Menglong wore at an event during his lifetime. Thus an online suspicion arose: were these exhibits a kind of metaphorical reenactment of real events? Was someone using art to leave behind a hidden message? So when you look back at The Next Typhoon's trailer, the fish strung up, the entwining red lines, and the hollow backdrop, does it feel even more unsettling? The film was originally set to release on April 4, later changed to October 25. Menglong's incident happened on September 11. Netizens questioned whether that trailer in April was sending a signal in advance. This coincidence truly makes one shudder. What do you think? Are the fish and the red strings in the trailer really just coincidence? Or is there a deeper hint? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Retribution? The 17-person list collapses across the board. By now, the incident has expanded from the tragedy of one person, Menglong, into a collective questioning of certain black box operations in China's entertainment industry. At the center of the tempest is the rumored 17-person party list. Although officials said Menglong accidentally fell to his death, clues dug up by netizens all point to his being forced to attend this gathering. Now, the people on that list are being thoroughly investigated by netizens one by one, and their entertainment careers are collapsing across the board. Let's look at a few key figures. First, singer Zhao Maiqi. He is suspected of being present at the scene. It started with a selfie of him wearing sunglasses. Netizens claimed the reflection showed an image suspected to be a physical struggle. That detonated the conversation instantly. Next, a series of alleged private photos of Zhao Maiqi began to circulate online. Netizens compared them and found the person in the photos bears a highly similar appearance to Zhao Maiqi. Moreover, the photos were male. This left many netizens exclaiming that their worldview was shattered. Some said, no wonder he's called concubine Zhao, and some directly linked it to say, not surprising he liked Menglong. Although the authenticity of these photos remains to be confirmed, Zhao Maiqi's public image has plummeted. Now, netizens are spontaneously calling for a comprehensive boycott of all of Zhao Maiqi's future concerts, films, variety shows, and endorsements. Second is actor Wu Yaotao. He is also believed to be one of the party attendees, and rumored to have possibly participated in extreme mistreatment of Menglong. Netizens also found that Wu Yaotao belongs to a company called Moldy Orange Culture Media. Menglong's agent, Du Chang, happens to be a senior executive at this company. This connection makes the matter even murkier. As public opinion intensified, the organizers of the Dayang Blue Whale Music Carnival, which had invited Wu Yaotao for November 8, could not withstand the pressure and removed him. This triggered Wu Yaotao's displeasure. He issued a statement saying the organizer unilaterally terminated the cooperation, constituting a breach of contract. His studio also said it would sue fans for slander. But netizens overwhelmingly applauded his removal, saying, he shouldn't get traffic before things are cleared up, and the organizer did the right thing, he doesn't deserve the stage. Third is actress Song Yiran, perhaps the most surprising one. Song Yiran has long been known for a wholesome, girl-next-door image. Years ago, her school uniform photos were so youthful she was dubbed the most beautiful school uniform goddess. But in the Menglong case she is rumored to have played a very inglorious role. One rumor says she, together with others, invited Menglong to that party, leading to his no return. Another post claims Menglong's phone was taken by Song Yiran at the time, preventing him from calling for help. As she got drawn into the homicide, netizens dug up her black history. It turns out that when she was studying in Canada, this most beautiful school uniform goddess was actually a little delinquent. Photos leaked online show her frequenting nightlife spots, flipping the middle finger, smoking, completely different from her current image. Exposés say she neglected her studies back then, often hanging out socially, popular with the opposite sex, changing boyfriends frequently. She even admitted in a live stream that the young her was wild and lived pretty absurdly. Although she comes from a well-off, scholarly family, this time, the pure persona she painstakingly built has completely collapsed. The big boss behind the scenes? Whom does Ching Song's golden broom sweep? Zhao Maiqi, Wu Yaotao, Song Yiran, these may be only the small players on the surface. Netizens have really locked onto the big bosses behind it all. Among them, film critic Ching Song is thought to be a key figure. Ching Song has some name recognition in the industry. He founded the Golden Broom Awards, which picked the year's worst films. At first, many admired him for speaking truth, seeing him as a clear-headed presence in the industry. But over time the award changed. People noticed that films he picked weren't always truly bad, but often because he didn't like them or had personal grudges. The award shifted from sharp to disgusting. And that's not the worst of it. Even before the Menglong incident erupted, Cheng's private life had long drawn criticism. Multiple netizens posted screenshots of private messages showing he frequently DM'd young men, using pet names like wife and baby, even making explicit requests. One alleged victim said Cheng often used "I can recommend you into the industry" and "I'll introduce you to resources" as pretexts, implying that the other party had to pay a price. More shocking still, a young actor who once worked with him publicly accused Cheng of psychological coercion and suggestive remarks. The result? The actor's account was soon shadowbanned, and his content almost entirely wiped. Cheng even publicly announced a relationship with a young boyfriend, 33 years his junior. The relationship was criticized as a transaction of power and age. After claims surfaced that Cheng appeared at the 17-person banquet connected to Menglong, he quickly posted chat logs with actress Tian Herong as an alibi. But Tian slapped back, saying it didn't prove his innocence. The two ended up feuding. What enraged netizens most was that, on the very day the Menglong incident broke, Cheng posted two characters on Weibo, Hao Chi, tasty/delicious. Netizens dug up that these two characters were exactly the same phrase he used when facing the death of actor Qiao Rinliang. Netizens suspected the two characters were a coded report upward after participating in wrongdoing. Entertainment companies cut ties while the public demands answers. On September 12, the day after Menglong passed, a company called Beijing Qinghuan International Entertainment Culture Company, Limited, suddenly posted a statement. It declared that effective immediately, all company entities would no longer establish any business cooperation with Qingqingsong, Jiguangguang, and Gao Taiyu. This company was only established in 2024. It emphasized that previously it had no business dealings or disputes with those three. As for the other two mentioned in the statement, Jiguangguang and Gao Taiyu, both have heavy suspicions around them as well. Jiguangguang is a screenwriter. He was found to have posted a photo at home. The furnishings in that photo closely resembled those at the location where Menglong died. 2 luxury watches he had shown off were also suspected to be connected to the scene. When netizens confronted him in the comments, he offered no explanation. He simply deleted the photos and closed his comment section. Now he seems to have disappeared. Gao Taiyu, who used to have a good relationship with Menglong and had worked with him, was suspected by netizens of having advanced knowledge because he posted a morning Weibo early. He quickly issued a statement denying it, saying he was in Dongxiamen that night and willing to retrieve surveillance to prove it. He had already announced he was leaving the industry back in March this year. From darkness to light, the bench at the Louvre. Now for some warmth. Menglong's fans did something truly remarkable to remember him. As you know, Paris was a city Menglong longed to visit, but unfortunately never had the chance to in his lifetime. So fans launched a fundraiser in France, raising €5,000 to participate in the Louvre's Adopt a Bench program. The original intent of this program is to help restore benches in the Jardin des Tuileries, the garden next to the Louvre. The latest news is that the inscription for this bench has been finalized, chosen by fan vote. Because the Louvre's regulations are strict, the plaque must follow a standard format, can only include a single date, and cannot include personal messages. Therefore, the final inscription is, in memory of Alan Yu Menglong, June 15, 1988. This bench, engraved with Menglong's name and birth date, is expected to be officially unveiled in March 2026 in that beautiful garden. Many fans say, Menglong can finally go to France, and let's go visit him together. This truly is moving. Amid so much darkness and filthy rumor, it is a pure light from the fans. This bench is not only a token of everyone's longing for him, but also bears a hope that people can hold out until the day the truth is revealed. Conclusion: the truth is not over. After Menglong's death, netizens have continuously unearthed moments from his life. He lived frugally yet donated to others. He was filial, considerate, professional, and humble. People marvel that he's a rare figure in the entertainment world who looks cleaner the more you dig. Recently, fans found a clip from an event he attended. On one occasion on stage, he noticed that the organizer had handed him the wrong trophy. He did not make a fuss. Instead, he quietly covered the name on the trophy with his hand, and after the ceremony, swapped it with the lady next to him. Netizens sighed, the more you learn about him, the more you fall in love with him. It was such a considerate, warm, gentle young man who left in the most tragic way on September 11th. Officials offered an accidental conclusion, but everyone who loves him, and every netizen following this case, is pursuing the truth. What we see is this. On one side, a group of fans who, in a Parisian park, left a bench engraved with his name, hoping for justice. On the other side, there's the eerie film trailer, there's the suspected perpetrators posturing, there are the feeble defenses and cold-blooded remarks of related parties, and above all, the silence and suppression by authorities. The Menglong incident is no longer just celebrity gossip, it has torn open a black hole in China's entertainment industry, and even in the broader power structure. We don't know when the truth will come, or whether it will come at all. But like that bench soon to stand by the Louvre, it is a memorial and a coordinate. It reminds us that there was once such a person, he was gentle, and he suffered tragically. And we are still waiting for an answer. Alright, that's it for today's program. If you have new leads or views on this matter, please share them below. Please stay tuned.